Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone. Wonderful. Hey, it's April Michelle here. How are y'all doing?
It's Jackie over here, too. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful. All right. So we're going to go ahead. Jackie, I think I will let you take the lead this morning. Let's get a collective reading out for
Sure, no problem.
everyone.
I'm just shuffling my cards here. Okay. So the first card that came out was the Knight of Swords. It's ambition orientated, action, driven and succeed. Fast thinker, defending beliefs. And that's what this card looks like. The next one is the Six of Cups. It's the familiarity, the happy memories, child memories, innocence, joy. The next one is the Page of Cups, creative opportunities, intuitive energy, and curiosity. The next one was the Queen of Swords, up reverse. It's called overwhelm, emotion, easily influence, cold-hearted, cruelty, or bitterness. And the last one is the Ace of Cups, which is a love card. It's compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, maybe new baby, marriage proposal, relationships, maybe. So that's what we got for the collective. So,
All right. That sounds great. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I have a new deck. I always like to showcase what I use. Anyway, I love the imagery. It spoke to me, so we're gonna pull it for the collective. All right, so let me just get my prayer. God, guides, angels, archangel, spirit, I'd like to thank you for tarot as a tool, clear and concise messages, validation, and confirmation of these messages. All right, let's get this reading for the collective. What does the collective need to know? Let's see how the collective is coming out, what's crossing the collective at this time, and what is the collective dealing with this week. All right. One more shuffle. Wonderful. All right. Here we go. Let's see what the collective is coming out as this week. Oh, and beautiful. Speaking of the namesake and the image on the box, here it is. So what this is very much judgment, the 20 card. So this is karma. So what you have put in is what you will get out. So this is very good, very, very good. If you put in the work, you will get it out. All right. I love that card. That is beautiful. The Phoenix. Definitely Pluto here. So things that you would not expect. Things coming to fruition. All right. Then we have what's crossing the collective is the Page of Wands. So it's in reverse, but let's look at this. This page, isn't that a beautiful card? Page of Wands is always about going after what you want, truly expressing yourself. The Wands is always the precursor or my entrepreneurial spirit. What you have, your fire, your energy, your passion. The question here is, are you putting that to good use? If that's the case, then yes. Or you're not getting your message across effectively when it's in reverse. I would tell you, This is what we want to strive for, okay? So that fire energy, that, yes, that earth energy, and it's going to be beautiful if you can put it forth, communicate effectively. Now, we know Mercury is in retrograde, so be aware. Anything that you do, you don't necessarily have to halt everything, but look over it 2 to 3 times. Make sure it's very, very good. That's what's crossing the collective. Let's see what is crowning the collective. Oh, we've got a bunch of cards. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So let's look at this. Ace of Wands is the creative energy, what you're trying to strive for here. When it's in reverse, it could be you missing an opportunity or wasted potential here. Have your fire, your passion here. It could be even rejections and false starts. To get this upright, we need new projects, inspiration, that urge to create. Make sure that's what you're going for. Then we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And what this is saying is not being able to effectively juggle more than one thing, okay? Time, energy, money, or investment here. And if you're not able to juggle it, got a wayward hair. If you're not able to juggle everything, you could drop the ball, so to speak, okay? And this is the inability to commit or stay steadfast here. Maybe it's just overwhelming. You've got your hands full. I would tell you always, if you get the Two of Pentacles in reverse, go ahead and revert back to the Ace of Pentacles. Just focus on one thing that you want to start. Be committed to that one thing. Everything else can just take a back burner. Again, this is juggling effective, more than one opportunity. So 2 choices here, multitasking and weighing many options. And that's the effectiveness. All right, let me finish up the shuffle. All right, we have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is Saturn and Sagittarius. Saturn is the rule maker. Sagittarius is the rule breaker. So this is a very, very dynamic card. The 10 of Wands in reverse is always about lightening of the load here. Some people can look at it as it's too much, it's broke the back, but we are not going to let some weight or burden do that. We will chunk the load before it gets to that point. That is what this card is saying. There's a lightening of the load here, and the burden that is too much, that's when you start to give that burden out. So my entrepreneurial, which, the page here, and the Judgment card, whatever you're starting, almost completing of the overall goal. If you're overwhelmed, outsource, okay? Get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? Lighten your load and still be effective. All right, we had 3 additional cards. It's the Two of Swords, the Strength card, I love it, and the Knight of Cups. So we'll take the Knight of Cups first. This is actively pursuing what you are truly meant for with gusto from your heart. So this is very much going forward. This is usually Prince Charming. If that's the case, you may be, if this was a romantic relationship, maybe there's one person that stands out that you want with this Ace of Wands and Two of Pentacles in reverse. But maybe either person is not meant for you, okay? Maybe you need to start afresh, okay? Maybe this is you going forward with Prince Charming. There's someone around the corner possibly. Then we have the Strength card. And this is all about unconditional love of yourself, okay? Unconditional love of others. And more importantly, the courage to go forward passionately with what you want. You can tame the beast. It is okay. I love this card. Look at that. That is gorgeous. So Leo is always the Sun card here, and Leo, of course. So infinity symbol, which is the unconditional love that we are and are meant to achieve. And then we have the Two of Swords. You know, the Two of Swords, let's talk about this. This lady always has the Two of Swords crossing her chest. She's having to defend herself from every angle. She has the upper hand. She won't be able to see things clearly with her eyes. hence she's blindfolded. But you see her aura, or that's not her aura. To me, that's, you use your energy, your aura to see what's coming, okay? You will have to use your intuition. Feel this card out, okay? So very, very good. But it's 2 options, 2 ideas, and seeing which one is really the time to go forward. This could mean a compromise card, but time is of the essence here, okay? With any swords, you could get cut. So it's time to make a decision or to move forward here. All right. Wow, only meant to pull 3 cards, but we've got 6, 7. All right. So Jackie, if you would like to go ahead and maybe pull from an oracle deck for the collective, I think that would be great.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. My oracle deck is right here. Oh my God, I thought I left it in the car. All right, we're going to do some oracle cards for the collective. And I'm just going to do a quick shuffle here. Okay. We got the bloom coming out, the first one out. Oh, the second one came with 2 cards. We got the scarce union and the we are nature. Rose without thorns, rose of Venus, and healing of the mother line. Okay. The bloom is creations of realize. Right now, harvesting and celebrating is this card right here. So the second card rolled out with 2 cards, and we're doing the Sacred of Union. That was the first card that rolled out, and that is the love within, the inner and outer self, the inner and outer relationships. So the Sacred Union. That means, you know, looking at your relationships, protecting them, becoming grounded, embodied in loving and connection. We are natured. It's a great card. Rose without thorns. You are right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. This is a very nice card. The Rose of Venus. The alignment, the flow, the right relationship and harmony. That's a great card. I love that card. The healing and the mother of line. Healing ancestral work, mother and line growing up. That's what this card is. And that's all for the collective for today.
All right, that sounds great. Let me pull from a couple of decks. I'm just answering some messages here. So let's see. We have the Love Oracle. I'll go ahead, since I've referenced love, we'll do that. You know, I think I will. I've purchased another deck as well. Let me give a shout out because I really love this deck.
What is it?
So
what is it called?
It is called Ask Yourself Tarot, and it has questions on it. So let me just pull from here. It is a tarot deck, not an oracle deck, but I think I'll do that for the collective, and I think I will pull Love Oracle in just one moment. All right, let's see what we have for the collective on the tarot deck. What should we ask? I think we'll pull 4 cards, and then we'll pull up underneath that the oracles to get some clarification. I love that. All right. So what does the collective need to be asking themselves? What is the question that will spark growth? Love it. Here we go. the Hermit card was the first card out. It is asking what situation in your life is asking you to look within. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I love it. So that is that, yes. And this is Virgo. So also the number 9, which is divine intervention or guidance here. So the second card, thank you. The second card is the 6 of Cups. You know, this is going to be my lover's card almost. It's usually my divine counterpart here, the one that captures our heart. And the 6 of Cups is a Scorpio. So here we have, what memories from the past are you trying to get that? Let me start over. What memories from the past are trying to get your attention? So I love this card. Finally, a tarot deck that has, usually the 6 of Cups is a young nostalgic card where it shows the young girl and boy, and you know, the boy is giving the little girl a gift, but this is an older version, and it is very much a divine counterpart to me. And this is Scorpio here. And the 6 is always about the 3s coming together, and the 3 is the self, body, self, and then the higher self. So it's the perfecta, the triad here. Let's pull the additional couple of cards for the collective. Thank you. And there they are. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords here. Aquarius, what situation in your life is creating some type of power struggle? Okay, here we go. So if there's a situation in your life creating a power struggle, and this is a really big theme for May. I don't know if anybody listens to Lee Harris, the energy intuitive, but I get his update. He does an energy update every month, and he is phenomenal. I just listened to it because it just came out, and he's saying there's a lot of chaos here, but it is coming. It is going to be building upon itself, but for the best possible growth. Okay, let's see what we have. The next card is Judgment, and we just had this out. So Judgment card, we know this is that karma here, okay? It's, again, Scorpio. What is trying to get your attention? This is usually heralded in other words, divine intervention here. So what are your angels or guides trying to tell you here? Then we have, Temperance card, a Sagittarius, the 14, which breaks down to a 5, all about changing what you no longer want in your life. So the 5 and Temperance specifically comes after, let me make sure, yes, the Devil card. And this is going to say that you know what you've been through. You've broken those chains that bind you. So with that being said, the Temperance here, what situation in your life is asking you to have patience and determination? You know what you do not want. You know what you've cut out of your life. Now it's the perfect balance of fire energy and the water energy. So passion and emotion. Do what you're passionate about. Have your heart in it, and you will be guided appropriately. And then we have the 2 of Cups upright. And this is, are you ready to commit to someone or something you love? It's Cancer here. So very much so. Is it Cancer? No. Oh my goodness. I think it may be Cancer or Gemini. Oh my goodness. So I had a little old person moment. So I'll say this, are you ready to commit to someone or something you love? And if that's a yes, go for it, okay? But these are the questions. We had 2 additional cards here before I get to the bottom of the deck. It's the 7 of Swords upright. What situation in your life do you need to protect and cherish? Okay, so very, very good. So this is the 7 of Swords. What situation are you willing to protect and cherish? This is the Minor Arcana's wish card, but you've got to wish by taking it, okay? Getting your wish by taking it. Now, this could be theft or betrayal of some type, or someone not putting in the work as you would. And with any sword, you could be cutting things out and reevaluating here. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. What situation in your life are you ready to invest your time, energy, and money into? And this being a Taurus here. So very, very beautiful. This is like squeezing your fruit to see if it's juicy, if it's ready to pick. You're just sitting here cultivating and waiting. Very, very good. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords again. I think I've already said this. Yeah, I did. What situation in your life is creating some type of power struggle? And this is Aquarius, the water bearer. So this is not a water sign, but very much an air sign, I do believe. And so I would just tell you this, that this is the intuitive, okay, but speaking what you know. So yes, yes, yes. Very, very powerful. Yes. What do you think about that, Jackie?
I think it was very interesting. Very good cards.
Yes, I do too. I love this deck.
Yeah.
In fact, I personally used it the last couple of days, and I've been taking a little break and doing what I need to do to fill up my cup, which is good for us. And we'll talk about that, I think, a little bit later. But yes,
Yeah,
I left this out.
Oracle cards and another deck of tarot.
Right.
I'm just waiting for it to come.
Wonderful. And so, yes, let's get this love oracle out, but we will talk about how important it is to fill up our cup and to make sure we do not project our anything negative energy or low energy that we're going through onto a situation. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
And I don't care how enlightened you are, we all get down due to the lack of the cup being fulfilled. We all get down to that type of issue from time to time.
Right.
But it's to recognize it and go forward. So let's see. Oh, I love it. Let's get a couple of more for the collective. And just so everyone know, and I know I haven't said anything to you, Jackie, but I've had to revamp our schedule that we will be going and doing lives. I think we're going to pull back and just do 3 days a week instead of 4, and then we may shorten the time. I'm also going to start getting some videos out doing weekly zodiac signs, but I'm gonna group it as air, water, fire, and earth. And so just check back. It should be a quick 30-minute session, and pick out your, element that you are. And yeah, we're gonna have that. So that should be a lot of fun as well. I need to touch up on my astrology. I love it, and I haven't been able to get in as much as I.
This tarot astrology deck. It's a lot. It's kind of like Oracle, but it's a little bit more in depth than that. You read it like a tarot. But
I love it.
It's a little challenging, a little bit. I mean, for me.
Yeah, astrology is extremely dynamic. Extremely. Yeah. It takes.
I mean, because
to be honest.
Sorry.
Yeah, it takes decades to master this. I mean, it is extensive. And the more you get into it, there's all type of others that like not Ayurvedic, but Indian astrology and things like this that come, and they're even more extensive. And it is very beautiful. And once you get in, it should be, it's going to be very, very good. Just looking, let me respond to a couple of these messages.
I'm also reading the book about astrology and how to learn it. I got it off Amazon.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
I put it on the Kindle is what I did. Yeah, but it's
that is wonderful.
Very intense, I just have to say. The course is very intense.
Yeah. But well, if you're not getting paid, Yeah, really? Well, I'm going to mute myself real quick. And if you want to talk about what you've learned or things like that, um, yeah, I'm going to
No, I'm
jump
good.
off. I mean, I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to answer a few.
Okay. So I think I might pull from, I'm going to do an oracle reading for this astrology deck that I have. I'm not going to do a spread, but I'll draw some cards out of it and see what we get, okay? All right. All right. So let's see. And I know Michelle knows the numbers better than I do, so maybe she'll help me when she gets back. Okay, so I drew 4 cards, and the first card coming out is 44, the solar eclipse of the resolution. We just had actually, what was that? A solar eclipse, I thought, maybe, but far away. We couldn't see it from us, but 44 just rolled out, and that's what that is. And it could be part of Mercury too, that's showing up here. 23, Aquarius, I know. So Aquarius, don't be so anxious to know everything. This is what we got here, and the number is 23. We got the 10th of house, the world. Now, the world card is a good card. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. I should have it here. No, sorry, guys. I don't know the meaning to all these, so just give me a second here. 18. So, wait a minute. Yeah, 18. Analyzing, and then we got the world of cards. We did that one already. So let's see. All right. So this is the fame, the world's large. The 10th of houses, which the zodiac embodies, masculinity principles, represents the father of the primary male influence, less than very powerful and influence of man. It also represents the man in a woman's life. It represents the woman of the mother in their life. The 10th house stands for repetition and standing. So that's what it means in this deck. And it's kind of the same, I think, in the other deck. I apologize because I sometimes I get a senior moment. Okay, and I'm also learning these decks. So that's what I got so far, guys. So, oh wait, and I had the Virgo analysis. Sorry, guys. And that was 18 in the Virgo analysis. And here, let's see. It is Virgo's very picky and exact. They must be insanely organized and they're very helpful to others. They tend to be critical, but usually this is criticism applied to themselves. They're conscientious of the high intelligence, and Virgo is a native preferred step back and analysis before moving ahead. And that's what the Virgo sign means. And it has, well, let me learn these first and I'll get further in depth with them. So we did those, and let's see. Oh, no, I don't think I do. Maybe I'll have to get them later. I have this other deck. Okay, April, whenever you're ready. Are you coming back soon? So I want to tell you, since April's away right now, I love crystals, and I love malachite, which is green. It's a screen like this, and I actually made earrings the other day. And I make jewelry, guys. I make them all custom. So I believe I'm wearing one of the pieces. I just made this one for myself. And it's tourmaline, and I have some turquoise in there, and amethyst also in my necklace. And that's it. That's all I got for you right now.
All right. Thank you for holding down the fort. I had people messaging me. So they're saying they couldn't find the live, so I had to go on and check. So let me just say these love cards. The first card out for the collective is regret, mistake, guilt, wrong choice, and apology. Interesting. All right. The second card is grass is greener, jealousy, better option, unhappy, deserve better. Oh, I know how we feel like that sometimes. And then we have date, which is courting, dating, anniversary, and meet up. Very, very good. And then we have there's change on the horizon here. Regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, and cycle. I love it. Very, very beautiful. Change is in the air. So you may feel regret. You may look at grass is greener on the other side. If you are in that state of regret, you know this is not the best option for you, then you need to move forward and, you know, maybe get out of that. I would say walk in the green grass. See if it's as green as what you think it is. You know what I mean? And then dating. There could be someone on, you know, I know we had the Prince Charming card. There could be someone right around the corner here for my lovebirds who are in the dating scene. And there's change abound. So this is growth and you changing. It's the butterfly. So very much going forward and change here. Yes. All right. So let's look at, I know it's a Sunday. We haven't gotten any requests for readings. Let me just go on and say this, that whenever we get on and do these lives, I will no longer personally be doing readings. My co-host, if they are wanting to give out free readings, that will be fine. I will just be personally sticking to Zodiac for the collective and collective reading only. Below will be a link for you to visit my website if you're interested in a personal reading. I'm also getting into teaching and creating courses. So I will just tell you my times will be less and less, but I'm excited for the new energy coming in. And I cannot wait to jump on and start getting out there and mentoring. You will be able to find my courses. I'm doing how to become a master tarot reader from beginner, you know, intermediate to experienced. And then if you're wanting to learn how to enhance your psychic abilities, there's a plan for that as well. Okay, and I'd love to give you all the tools. Again, I will be having all of this out for a reasonable price for you to download and get your, you know, your things coming. If you're wanting personal training from me, that will be available. I will just be taking a limited amount of people that I personally train, but that option is there too. So I'll be able to guide you, prompt you, hold your hand on your journey to becoming the master of yourself, the body, your intuition, your mind. It's going to be very, very beautiful. And for all my tarot readers that are out there, up and coming, if you want to know how to successfully navigate a business and how to get yourself out there, I'll be teaching that as well. But things are coming, and I'm so excited. Anyway, but
so
yes.
as far as readings go, I'll be giving answering questions. And if you want a mini reading, you need to do the chip jar for a minimum of $15 for just a basic mini reading. It does, we can't be on here all the time not making anything, and you have to be able to support our channel. So everything takes time and money and, to do all this stuff. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll answer any question for free if it's a question you have.
Yes, but personal readings, yes. I guess you're saying that by donations only, and that is just fine if that's what you are feeling you need to do. Then if that's what your intuition is telling you, then do so. You know what I mean? That is good. But I will only be reading for the collective at this time, and young and upcoming entrepreneurs. I would love to see y'all on my feed. I'm going to get a personal group going just for that. It will be private, and I will be getting on there for all of my courses and things like that. But I will also have just a personal group for the people that I mentor. So I look forward for everybody coming. I mean, it's going to be a blast. I've got some meditations coming down the pipeline as well that I want y'all to, the people that will be learning for y'all to do. And it's beautiful. It just hones your perception and your intuition. And we'll be talking about a lot of things. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. So let's go ahead and talk about filling your own cup up. When I say filling your own cup up, I mean you cannot pour and give yourself out to anybody else unless you are fulfilled, happy, and you have that time. So when we encounter these lows, or when you feel like your energy is really, really low and you don't know how to bounce back, excuse me, y'all. I want to know how you deal with that. So, honey, it looks like it's just you and I. So let me get your feedback. What do you do to regenerate yourself, that energy when you feel depleted?
Well, I stay quiet and I meditate and I, charge up my crystals, and I do some chakra stuff for my body. And then after I'm done with that, I usually feel a little bit better, but then resting and learning usually helps me build my energy back up. But being quiet is
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel this low energy? How does it manifest in you? How do you feel it happening?
Exhaustion, like mentally and physically exhaustion.
Yes.
It does take a lot out of me just even doing these lives, to be honest. I guess because, I'm new and, maybe I know my intuition's strong, but maybe my energy isn't as high as I would like it to be, but it will be there. It'll get there. And I have faith. So, but yeah, I do that. And I just found the selenite tiles to put underneath my feet.
Yes. Let me just say, I do the same thing. And people who deal with energy work, any type of intuitive, if you are channeling, if you are doing astral projection, anything like that, it's great to have that selenite. The body is tapped in, and you are right. When you are new, it is gathering these tools to help you. When you get a little bit more advanced, you learn how to be a channel and it not, how should I say, it not expend your personal energy. You learn to rely on source for that energy coming through. And yes, but it's still to this day, I always give my readings barefoot, and I always have a slab of selenite under each foot. It just keeps me grounded, and it keeps any negativity or anything like that out. So yes, when I get low energy, I pull back. When I all of a sudden feel like I am getting really low or need an afternoon nap, it's usually one or two reasons. It's my cup is not full. If I'm feeling unfulfilled, unhappy, then I know that I need to pull back and stop giving the energy out, which is fine. Or it could be when you get into this type of work, sometimes the best time to channel or to get this information is when you are in that daydream, that sleeping type energy. And I know when I've got some information coming through, it feels like, oh man, I'm sitting there and I'm barely able to keep my eyes open. That's when I know that I need information coming in. There's some type of being, whatever you want to give, divine intervention that is trying to call upon. And I'll take maybe a 10-minute nap, if that. It feels like I've slept for an hour. I wake up completely recharged, like there was nothing, like I wasn't tired to begin with. And then I usually have a flow of some type of information. When that happens to me, I usually, when I go right into that 10-minute, power nap, so to speak, I'll go ahead and block my schedule, because right after I jump on and I either do some type of journaling or, work on what I'm trying to work on, and the things just flow. So it's almost like that divine channel coming in, telling you to slow down. You've got too many external things happening and you need to focus that antenna. So yes.
The other thing I do is I also go outside and I sit in the sun and do a meditation. I don't know what it is about the sun and I, but the sun and I get along really well. It makes me very happy and my energy comes really, enlightened. So if I've done everything else that I know to do, I'll end up outside and I'll do things outside because just that energy that the sun gives off helps a great deal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. And the energy will feed here. You know what I mean? The energy will feed. The energy from the sun, let me be specific. That's some of our food. That's what we need to nourish our body to recharge. Grounding is good. I had a client this week who told me, I've been watching your lives. I haven't responded or anything, but I'm so pleased. And I think you need to get some more information like what you personally have given me to give out to the populace. So I do have my energy medicine certificate. One of the things I told her, if she's, sometimes we are in these buildings and we can't get out to physically put the sole of our foot onto the ground to, ground ourselves. If that's the key, it's simple as taking a stainless steel spoon and rubbing it on the bottom of your feet. It immediately grounds you, all the energy, and then you can recalibrate your energy. Yeah. But if you're overwhelmed, need grounding, stainless steel object, rub it on the bottom of your foot. Another great thing is go take a shower. Have you ever talked to someone and have a difficult conversation and you just want to get out of that energy and you feel like, oh, I feel yucky. I just take a shower. I know a lot of people are very intuitive and they don't know what they're doing, but that is a very grounding energy. Just think of everything as energy. And what grounds this? Well, metals are really good. Water is really good, and so these type of things. When I personally do energy medicine, also known as like laying on hands or Reiki, energy medicine and Reiki is a little different, but same type of situation. Let me just say this, that when I do that and I feel other people's energy creeping up my arms, I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll go wash my hands all the way from the elbow down. And so it's very, very good to have these grounding techniques. You're talking about going outside, sitting in the sun. If you're a tree hugger like I am, I love to sit up underneath the tree. I love to get a tree, a big old hug. I mean, if you think about it, you've got your feet on the ground. That's grounding yourself to Mother Gaia. And then you're, hugging an entity that, people say, oh, trees aren't alive. They are very much alive.
Very much alive.
It's two dimension. They are slower in their energy waves, but that's fine. But, I do believe Newton, the law of gravity. He would meditate and take short naps up underneath trees just because of this effect. And so it is very, very good. But yes, so when you need to pull back and recharge, refill your cup, these are some of the techniques I personally use, and that I know that other intuitives and psychics use as well.
Yeah, I also, it's very important, like if you do collect crystals and you use them for meditation, you need to have some sort of selenite. I have different bowls and different plates, but this is a selenite, and this is another one. And this I set my deck on, and anything I wear goes in here. My bracelets will go in here. I have a bigger bowl that sits my other crystals on there that I use for meditation. It's just a bigger bowl, but you need to charge your crystals, and anything you wear that absorbs that energy and keeps you grounded, you need to recharge them because you're constantly absorbing other people's energy.
Yes. Also this, let's talk about energy absorption, okay? And the things that do. This is just leading me into, I've talked to a lot of clientele this week that have really been feeling like they have been bombarded with those lower energies. Some people like to say, spirits, or they feel like their energy is being drained from them. And so let's talk about spirits and that low energy and what we can achieve here. If you're feeling, and I'm telling you, there are psychic attacks or entities that are lower in spirit. Fear, low energy is fear, anger, obsession, revenge, these types of things. If you find yourself in that mind process or that mind thought, remember, we're mind over matter here. So if you think it, your body will start emoting that energy wave, and it attracts other beings. Now, if you are lending your energy out, as sometimes I do to some of my clients, I would say you can call on my energy, and if I've given them permission, they're able to hold my energy, which is a higher vibration, to bring theirs up. I have personally received an entity that hung around my personal place for about 2 days. And I had to call and back my energy from this client, but come to find out, she was dabbling in the black arts or lower vibration stuff, which I completely am against. I believe we have free will here, and we should not mess with other people's free will. We can talk to them, we could try to persuade them, but when you're doing magic work and it goes against someone's free will, I think that's bad juju, number one. And number two, I just don't endorse that type of stuff, okay? Now, the energy, when you're in a low state, and I had this lady coming and using my energy, which I had given her permission, and I had this entity coming around, and I would personally get this overwhelming fear of something's around the corner, right? Or right there. I would feel the fear, the anger, and your body will react to the energy. You'll be like, oh my God, I feel fear, but you have to control it. Get into the mind frame of a higher vibration, unconditional love, acceptance, understanding. The most important thing you can do is laugh. When you laugh or think of something funny, your energy goes through the roof, okay? And this gets rid of that negative energy. I did this, and I still had this energy lingering. And there are ways that you can send that energy and, quote, deliver it to the light is what I'm getting, but deliver it to a higher source, a higher being that will transmute that energy and take it to where it needs to be. You can call on your higher self to do this. Religion, people call on Jesus Christ in his name to banish these things. This can happen. So this is very, very good. I think this is things that we need to know. But back to transmuting and things absorbing this energy. Let's talk about Himalayan salt, salt in general. You could sprinkle this around your home, okay? And literally, it absorbs any negative energy. When I go to clear my crystals for the very first time, I have a large bag, and I have Himalayan salt. I buy it by 10 pounds, 20 pounds at a time. And I'll lay my crystals in there to absorb anything. And then when I get it out, it's completely cleaned. After that, I put it on a slab of selenite to energize that crystal again, and then it's good to go. I do this with everything, but you can do the perimeter of your home. If you have negative, unloving energy in the most eastern part of your home, you can put a pink rose quartz. Okay, this isn't really super pink, but it is a rose quartz. This is one of my pendulums here. But yes, but put a rose quartz in the most eastern corner of your home and say a little prayer. Smudging is good. Let's talk about smudging. Thank you. Smudging is about, there's two things you can do. You could use sage. Let me just tell you, with sage, it's very, very powerful. It will get rid of everything, okay? And I think going into a new home, saging is good. But behind every time I sage, and I need to get a stick. Let me just see. Behind every sage that I do, I always come back and use Palo Santo. Okay, Palo Santo, it's called the Holy Wood. It is a beautiful, what it does, I sit here and sniff this stuff all day. That doesn't smell so good. God. Okay, so y'all see me over here huffing a Palo Santo stick, This is the stuff to do. But Palo Santo, why this is so beautiful is because it doesn't get rid of all the energy. It just gets rid of the negative energy. So after you sage, you left yourself wide open for any energy to come back in. If you burn Palo Santo afterwards, it only lets the good high vibrations come through. So smudging, you can smudge yourself, which I do. I go and do figure eights. That's my thing, all over north, south, east, and west of the body. Okay. I go, around my feet. I do it over my head with the crown chakra. I do it over my throat chakra because I speak these things, and I do it over my third eye. So yes, Palo Santo, and I smudge my cards. This is my selenite stick I had on my deck, but I smudge my cards with this. I smudge me, my home. God, oh my goodness. Okay. That's my stuff. So the selenite wand, yes. Well, Junie, Jackie, I will let you take the selenite wand, and I have a couple here that I use that I have with me all the time, and they're beautiful. And I hold them. They're a great conductor and purifier. But I will let you do a little bit of the selenite.
All right, so I have this selenite wand with this brush at the end. I know it kind of looks weird, but it actually, what it does is, like, if you want to brush off any kind of negative energy anywhere, you just, brush it out. But as you're thinking about this, you're thinking of white light, and you're brushing, any kind of negative energy. I also have a big selenite wand, and it's put away right now because it's, fragile. But I use this all the time. I'm constantly sweeping, and any kind of energy I feel that shouldn't be there. So
Indeed.
And I also,
so let me tell you,
in the shower,
go ahead,
with my hands. I'll do that. Waving my hands so I can see the white light.
Yes. So we had some bad storms come through, and I just want to let you know how powerful the mind is and how I do. So I just had my daughter step in. My granddaughter's watching too. So y'all are gonna see me like a little babbling idiot. You ready? Hi, honey. How are you? Oh, grandmama loves you, honey. Hi. Oh, suckers. Okay. All right. That's my heart. So let me just say this. Getting back to how I protect myself in bad situations or bad weather, even. Okay. So what I do is, again, we're mind over matter here. And what I do is grow this white energy, what you're talking about, from my heart center. And I am right in the center of my chest, and this white energy, as it grows, it becomes like a cocoon of brilliant white light. There is nothing in here. If I want to protect myself from any negative energy, any type of negative weather that could negatively impact me, I grow it from my heart center. Then I encompass my body. Nothing can penetrate. Everybody, I say everybody, every entity that I deal with, my angels, my archangels, my, how should I say, ancestral spirits that come to me. This gets rid of everything. Only the higher self and you are in this. And from here, this is a protection light. I do an egg around me. Okay. From there, I do surround my home. I surround my city. I surround from there. I go and lend my energy to the hearts of the ones I love. And I grow it from their heart, and I surround them and their home, and so forth and so on. But this is very, very beneficial for me. Where I live, there is a lot of, how should I say, weather that could be detrimental. Somehow, and I think this is, I'm not going to be so, crass to say this is all me, but my energy, I know it works, and I know the protection. But somehow the energy or the storms seem to die down when it gets to my place. Okay. I mean, it could be hailing everywhere around, and the winds could be really, really bad, but you can look on the radar and it just seems to dwindle when it gets right over me or mine. Okay. The people I lend my energy to. And this is very important. Just the imagery alone, the mind is so powerful. I mean, if you are in that negative thought or becoming a negative Nancy, you can be, how should I say, you can cause pain or trauma or even, disease within the body from having that negative energy, that low energy. And if we can make ourselves sick just by thinking these lower energies, we can heal ourselves with that same energy. Again, it's mind over matter here. The universe is a mirror, and what you're thinking about in your mind, showing them, is what is to be done. Okay. And so it will be. And as above, so below. As above, so below. Okay. And it's every aspect of that. You can attach this to everything. So it's very much a perception issue. So when people are chronically ill or something like that, I like to tell them, I want you to mentally envision yourself doing cartwheels with no pain. If you cannot walk, I want you to see yourself running through the field, and cutting cartwheels and all these things. And they are so very pivotal. More importantly, that's part of it, the mind. You're telling the body, look at me, this is what I'm doing. And then I ask for my clients to feel it. What would that feel like? Yeah, wouldn't that be blissful? Your heart, it should feel like butterflies, like you are getting excited, right? Just overwhelming joy. And I want you to sit there and just have that loop going and going, and have that feeling from that heart chakra. Make everything so. All right.
So it was raining yesterday, and we had 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it became 60-mile-an-hour winds with the tornado watch. And there was water spots in the water spouts in the water as I was crossing a bridge. And so I ended up sending my energy all over my car, and I could see it being like a bubble, like that was protecting me in my car and my thoughts, but I was able to get home safe and sound, but thank God for energy. That's all I have to say for that.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes. Thank goodness for energy. But we are, God made us in our image. He made us exactly in her, in that energy image. We are the creator as well. You can, I mean, I like to reference Jesus, because we could get into past and things like that, but let me just tell you, he was a magnificent man that went and learned from all the great scholars and spiritual enlightened um, beings at that time, like Buddha. He went to India and studied all their gods. Shiva was one that he went and just, I mean, he would sit years there, and Jesus spent years there learning. And so he became a master at this. He wanted to learn, and he did get the good message out. And what he said is, I mean, he was a magnificent man and a great scholar, and we are wise to learn from him. Okay, I'll just say this, the Bible was man made, okay, and there are some discrepancies. All right, it was translated, again, some discrepancies. So, but the ultimate message from him is he could be a master healer. He turned water into wine. These are things you can do with your mind. If you are enlightened and pure enough, you can achieve that rainbow light body. It's amazing. So, yes. Yes. All right. Well, how long have we been on? An hour. So I tell you what, let's go about another 15 minutes. I'm thinking maybe Sundays, maybe everyone's busy. So I hope they get an opportunity to look at this. But is there anything else you would like to pull from or talk about? I'm going to give you the next 7 minutes, and then I'll take the ending. Yeah?
I don't really have much to say today, obviously. I mean, I
Okay.
think we covered a lot and very important subjects.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, then I'll just take it from here. I'll go ahead and pull some more cards and things, and we will talk. Yes. Anyway, let me just say, I hope everyone's having a very blessed Sunday. Yes, let's leave some positive information here. We've been speaking about angels and stuff, so yes. What else? Shall I? Yes, I shall. All right. So let's get angel answers. I've got so many decks out. Let me see if I can clean some of this stuff up. Yes. Wonderful. All right. Let's get some angels answered. So I'll tell you what I will do. I don't think you can see my, can you? No, you can't. So I will say this. I'm going to pull 3. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pull 3 piles, and we'll go with pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I will briefly show you, and I will attach crystals as well. Thank you. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. All right, so let me just shuffle a few times. Let's get 3 piles for the collective. Love it. Beautiful energy. What do the angels, archangels, and spirit have in store for the collective? Oh, very good. Pile 1. Wonderful. All right. Got 3 cards there. Let's get 3 cards for pile 2. What do you have for the collective? Pile 2 for the collective, please. 1. Can I get 2 more cards for that pile, please? Thank you. 2, perfect. All right, let's get pile 3. Can I get 3 cards for pile 3? Angels, archangels, spirit, what do you have for the collective? Pile 3, please. There it is, 3 cards. Wonderful. Anything else? No? All right. So I'm going to just hold up the pile, and I'm going to say the pile 1 is Tiger Eye. This is pile 1. And everyone, I'm getting more cameras coming in. It should be done by this next week. And Lord knows me starting something between Mercury retrograde. It's not helping anything. This is pile 2 with the rose quartz. And this is pile 3. And we're going to do the amethyst here. So pick your pile. Wonderful. Let's go pile 1 with the Tiger Eye. The first card out is choose a direction. Choose a direction. Very, very beautiful card. Let me just hold it here for a moment. I think the imagery is good. This does, I'll be honest, kind of reminds me, speaking of Jesus, you know, choose a direction. The beautiful night sky, everything at your disposal. I don't want to say disposal. I don't like that word. Everything at your fingertips length. I love that. Next card. Romance. The meeting of 2 minds. Love it. Romance. And then the third card is, oh, I love this. Improving health. Improving health. Love it. That was pile 1. Pile 2. We have the rose quartz here. I don't know if you can see it there. Lovely rose quartz. The first card we have is abundance. Abundance. Love it. Second card we have is, look for a sign. Look for a sign. The third card out, I tell you, in the near future. Ah, yes. Ah, love it. All right. The third card, or third pile, which was lovely amethyst, one of my favorite go-to. I have amethyst everywhere. I wear it. I love it. Oh, this personally is the card I picked, the deck I picked for me, because I guess I'm partial to amethyst. So it says, within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks. The next card we have, take action. Take action. The third card we have, love it. Get more information. Get more information. Yes. Yes. Be a connoisseur. At the bottom of the deck, the card was, yes. I think it's divine intervention here. I love this card. All right. I think I will go ahead and, will I leave these out? Yes, they're telling me to go ahead and leave them out. So I'm going to pull a card out of 2 oracle decks. The first one is, this is one of my first oracles I've ever gotten. The universe has your back. The universe has your back. So let's get one card for the universe, for the collective on group 1. Let's get a card for group 1, group 2, and group 3. What does angels and archangels and spirit want us to know? All right. Group 1, please. All right. Group 1. Oh, love it. Love this deck. Let me get group 2. Thank you. Let's get group 3. All right, let's get group 3. Oh, they're going to make me work for it. Okay, let's get group 3. Thank you. All right. Let me just tell you what we have. Group 1. Oneness is my true nature. Oneness is my true nature. Yes, indeed. Namaste. Oneness is my true nature. Then we have group 2. I am the loving energy of the universe. I am the loving energy of the universe. Group 3. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. I love it. I love it. At the bottom of the deck, I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Very, very true, especially in this chaotic time. Very, very true. Love these cards. All right, and let me go ahead and pull from Power Thoughts. Power Thoughts. Let's get a card for group 1, card for group 2, and a card for group 3. Power Thoughts. Power Thoughts. All right. We'll get group 1, please. What card? Oh my goodness. What card? There you go. Group 1, group 2. Can I get group 3, please? Group 3. All right. Go again. Let's get group 3. Thank you. All right. All right. Group 1 is I release all criticism. I release all criticism. And on the back it states, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and my acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. Let me redo that. I stumbled. So I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. All right. The second group is I let go of all expectations. Oh, I love this. I let go of all expectations. I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. Oh, I love that. And then the third deck. My future is glorious. What? Yes. My future is glorious. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. Oh, yes. At the bottom of the deck, let me just say, loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. Love that card. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. So, let me just say that this has been a pleasure to meet with y'all on this Sunday. I want to just recap and just let y'all know times and days will be changing. It will be pinned to the Facebook. So, and I'll get a notification out to my people. So, yes. I so look forward to seeing you all again, and it is going to be a wonderful week. I hope y'all have a fantastic and glorious day, and the week ahead. And I look forward to seeing y'all this coming Tuesday. All right, just check back for when we are going live. And again, I will be not doing personal readings, but I will be doing collective readings. So please check back to see the collective and what we're going through. I'm also going to start those zodiac readings, which are going to be so much fun. So yes, so I think I've put, there we go. I think it's going to be fantastic. The loving energy is so good. Oh, I don't know how I had all these deck of cards put in here. That'll work though. Yes. All right. Are we at 1:15? We are perfect on time. Let me just say it's been a pleasure. Namaste. And I look forward to speaking with you all Tuesday.